Yes, sir.
All right, I guess it's
Just
a little
announce
past,
what meeting it is.
it's a little past 5, so we'll start our, call our meeting to order. Let's see. How many, do we need to take a vote on approval of the agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Okay, I'll second it, I guess. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Let's see, the approval of the March 23rd, it says 24, that should be 23, shouldn't it?
It should be,
Yes.
yes. I think that's
Okay.
just a typo.
Did I put, oh goodness.
I don't
Sorry.
No problem. Here, let's see.
Yeah, I think we just had a couple things on that.
Have you got any changes?
No, I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay,
Number 10.
I'll second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. So the minutes have been approved for the March 23rd, 2023. All right. Now,
March, I had it back, March 20th, 2023.
I didn't look at the.
Sorry.
Oh, it is 20, yeah, it should be March 20 of 23.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. First order of business is to elect officers of this committee. I think the only officer is the chairman, isn't it?
I'll make a motion for you to remain chairman of this committee.
All right. Any opposed? All right. Not hearing any other motions, we'll call for a vote on electing Gary Hunt as continue the chairman.
Aye.
All in favor say aye. Aye. All right. So one more year. All right. We'll discuss the fiscal year 2023 audit findings. And
Okay, do you need
Marietta, have you got anything you expound on what I've already read?
No, these are two offices that aren't under my purview.
Right.
Get it, let me see. And they have completed their corrective action plans. One is a prior year, so not sure if it's considered a repeat, but
Well, didn't we have it issued last year with the county clerk?
yes. But apparently they haven't finished their, whatever, their investigation or their review.
So the comptroller's office is still looking at
Yes.
them?
Mhm.
Okay.
So it's the
Well, they were
same
doing that-
issue they're still looking into from last year?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I figured
Okay.
that would be done by now.
I do
Yeah.
too.
Oh, whatever, too. Okay. I guess, you don't have any time frame
I don't.
on when, okay. Well, I suppose we'd leave that open until we get a report, and then think we probably
Right.
need to meet again.
Yes.
When we get that report.
Yes.
Okay. Whenever that is. I guess I'm a little surprised about the Register of Deeds finding, because that's new. We didn't have, that one last year, did we?
No. No.
Okay. So,
First
I mean,
year.
reconciling bank
Was that
accounts.
crux of
The bank accounts weren't reconciled.
The,
Can you explain that
I
to me?
mean, that should obviously always be done. I'm surprised they're not doing it this year, that they were doing it the year before, and now why Why are they having problems
I
this
think-
past year?
According to the statement there, they required material restatements of,
Well, it says immaterial, that unidentified immaterial differences were reflected on the bank account reconciliations for 9 months of the year, and not all of the outstanding checks were included in reconciliations. That's kind of serious,
right,
in my mind.
yeah.
This deficiency can be attributed to a lack of management oversight.
That's,
Yeah,
that's.
You have to make sure that your bank statements balance with your ledgers
Reconciling banks
and
is,
your
Do you have
accounting
any idea
software.
of the timeframe we're talking about?
that's pretty much
I
it.
mean, I guess that would be the timeframe between last fiscal year to this fiscal year, right? You're the accountant.
Doesn't say. Probably, but it says for 9
Here.
months of the year. but
9
not-
months.
Don't know which 9 months. But that's,
Well, I mean, this would be 2023.
Yes, July 22 to June 30th.
Okay.
did she have a response to that?
She does.
I'm overlooking now.
Look, it's at the bottom of the page on to.
Oh, just that I concur.
And then
That
there,
section should be raised on.
there should be a corrective action plan in the next section. Because
Yes.
you're required to submit how you, obviously, how you're going to correct that.
Well, that's the only two things we had.
Is the committee comfortable?
Well, and she's talking to their software
Gary-
company.
Gary, are you comfortable?
Am I comfortable
Yes,
with what?
the findings of the.
No. I'm not. Um, I'm not comfortable with the response
On
Do
the
we-
register of deeds,
till we find out. I don't know why there's an issue with the software company now, and there hasn't been for the last 5 years. I mean, because this has never been a finding she's never had a finding as far as I know.
No, I mean,
So, and I'm not saying, not trying to imply anything wrong or anything, I just, I'd like to know why. What, did they change software companies? You know, why all of
No.
a sudden?
we can invite her to come to another meeting if you would like.
Do we have any idea of the gravity of this?
Well,
Well, it says
If- when-
immaterial. That's,
But-
How many small numbers, right?
well, relatively.
I would hope.
It could be $150,000 and be a small
That's
number.
That's big.
Not necessarily. No,
it probably hinges on the fact that there was,
To the
it was
auditors.
9 months.
to the auditor.
Gotcha.
It's all relative. I mean, I've easily had, we'd pass on $1 million, was immaterial.
I understand.
Okay, so
Yes,
it
I
depends,
guess I
it
understand.
depends. What's immaterial to your personal checkbook is not necessarily material to the county.
I'd be bouncing checks all over the place. Yes, I
Well, me too. But the problem I have is, it says it's immaterial, but there were checks, outstanding checks, let me see. Outstanding checks were included. 9 months of you, and not all of the outstanding checks were included in the reconciliations. That would be a procedural problem, even if it's for $1,
Right.
that's an issue.
You have to
That I
include them.
wanna know why, how did that happen? Because it could have just as easily been a $100,000 check as a dollar check.
Right.
You know, if there's some type of procedural problem or software problem. So,
is that something we need to have a meeting with her with? can
Yes,
discuss?
yes.
Well, when it,
When
it gets to that point,
when we have
Okay.
if, when there's some resolution, I don't necessarily think we ought to meet next week and go over next month until she says she's meeting with the software company. When she has a resolution, I think it needs to be reported back to us.
Okay.
What actions did she take to correct the problem? That's as much, talking about immaterial, an optics problem, to not having checks on your outstanding checks listed on reconciliation. That doesn't look well. Even though it may not amount to a lot. Because that's the purpose of this committee, is to essentially pay attention to the auditor's findings.
Critique, by the way.
So, well, but you don't have any time frames on, you ain't heard anything. Well, I forgot, when this has only been, this has been out a couple months?
I just got it. What month are we in?
I remembered,
January.
You got it,
I
yeah,
mean-
you got it first of the year, I know you did.
Yeah, it was
It
actually,
was something like that.
actually a little later than it should have
I
been.
mean, they
but,
emailed me a copy, but.
They
I
just got
forgot
behind,
when it was.
up the state,
Yeah, okay.
but, yeah, I mean, I just got it.
Well,
May have been later than that. I'd have to look at the date on the front of it.
I mean, it looks like we've got two things, maybe two more meetings, depending on when the comptroller gets that done. Have you been in contact with them at all?
About, no,
That?
no.
Can you, or is that outside of your bailiwick that you shouldn't?
Probably, since they haven't been contacted
Okay.
directly.
I'm just asking about a time frame. When do they think they will complete that?
I mean, I can ask them, they can
Could you
tell me
ask
it's
them
none
that,
of my
please?
business.
And let us know, I mean, are they a week away, are they a year away?
Okay, I'll ask
You
them.
know,
And then I can always have them contact you both directly if they need to.
that's fine.
You know, if I don't need to be in the middle. they
Yeah,
can-
no,
Yeah.
that's fine, I'll just, okay. Have you got any
No, sir,
questions or comments on
I don't
that?
think so.
No. I think that's,
I'm surprised that's still open in the county clerk's office.
yeah,
I am too. And
Because
Teresa, she
that's
doesn't know
well
why
over a
it's
year.
still. So, I mean, do you want me to ask her
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
If she-
I mean, I'm
if she knows anything?
kind of puzzled as to why it's taken that long. Is there
Yeah.
is it workload issue on the state side, which is easily could be?
Right, well, and that is true. There's been a lot of delays and a lot
Oh,
of things.
I understand that. The whole accounting industry, nobody's majoring in accounting.
No, they're not, and
We can't find anybody.
yeah,
Nobody's, no.
it's,
And-
it's
and the
been,
one-
it's been a struggle, even,
And the ones
my
they are
office.
don't want to go into this line, they'd rather go work for a company. Anyway.
yeah, and I've heard that. I think even MTSU's not having their,
Yeah,
I think their
Yeah,
governmental
no, it's-
accounting
it's-
classes have not, yeah, it's been tough. And lots of people retired at the state level.
right.
And so the people, they've moved up.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's nothing we can do about that, but
Right,
But
absolutely. It's
there's-
just taking longer than normal.
But it's also incumbent on us to
Right,
at least ask.
right. Okay, I can do that and just report back.
Yeah.
what they say.
Well, that's. You got anything else?
No, sir. We don't have any public hearing
No.
or comments. so-
No, there's no, is there any
No.
other business or anything we should know that you know that we don't? Or that I don't?
No.
I'll make a motion for adjournment then,
All right,
if you're finished.
I'll second it and we'll call for a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.